DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, it's another little lunch break vlog. Oops, sorry about that. And yeah, the sun's out. It's nice. It's been good for a couple days now. We had some bad weather a few days ago, but now it's just nice. Nice and warm. June is the beginning of summer hope, isn't it? I remember I always used to get really excited as a kid in June because June meant school's going to be soon out for the summer. Yeah. Well, let's see what's up this week. I was off yesterday in a place called Sorsi, which is near Lucerne. It's kind of like central, not quite central Switzerland, but getting there. And it was a nutrition conference and quite interesting. A bit too long. They had not well planned it. They could have easily cut it by half of the time. Let's see, I'm trying to get oh, that's too dark. Okay, that's a bit better. Yeah. What is today? Oh, somebody's walking over there. Every time I try and take a path. Well, it's D-Day today. 70 years since the, was that Omaha Beach, I believe, 70 years ago. I was thinking about that when I was looking at that. When I was a kid, I didn't know if that D before of it meant anything. And I pronounced the day, you know, and actually it was the day, because it was the day that power shifted. Now some people frankly say, oh well, it was the day that power shifted in the senses that American culture took over. Bullshit. Excuse my French. Yeah, I'm very, very grateful for D-Day. Can you kind of imagine what would have happened if you had not had that? The American side, is it Eisenhower and Montgomery, I guess? You can correct me if I'm wrong. But, and then, I mean, of course, there was I don't know how many countries involved, Canada included. And yeah, I mean, that was the turning moment. So much to be thankful for. And yet, with all that's going on these days, I'm thinking about, you know, the barter around Sergeant Bergdahl and so on. It's difficult, it seems, right now, and for years, I guess, but it's difficult to have people end up appreciating the armed forces. And that's a pity. It's a pity because the way that we live is something that just wouldn't be there. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a military hawk in any way, but I do see that the quality of life that I have, the quality of life that we all have overall is thanks to a lot of sacrifices. I mean, you look at people my age who've not been to war, okay, hard to get a feel of it. I've got boys, I've got 2 boys. They'd be out there now. If there was a war, they'd be out there, they'd be shooting, and every day I'd be wondering if they're going to come back. No, you got to be thankful for that. You really do. So, is that about it for today? It's funny, there was something else got on this subject, and now can't remember what else I was going to talk about, but that's important enough. It certainly is. Yeah. Military service. It's something, like I say, that I didn't do. I'm not unhappy that I didn't have to go in the army. Like I say, I'm not at all a military hawk, but, you know, was it, again, people can correct me, There was some Frenchman, I'm not certain if it was Denis de Rougemont, could be, it doesn't really matter actually, but there was a quote that I found very, very telling. It says there are a country has two types of armies. Either you've got your own, or you've got somebody else's. Think about that. Okay, so DC signing off on this rather somber but very thankful D-Day vlog. Signing off. Take care.